time when you were at a crossroads with your creativity? I think that's where I'm at now, but I'd love to explain how I got here and give you the power to affect where I'm going. But let's start by crafting a beat. I got this new plugin from Clevgrand. I use a lot of their stuff. They're not a sponsor, but because I gravitate towards Ableton's electric stock device, I figured the L pianos seemed to be an obvious upgrade. Let's get some chords in. Ooh, I forgot my coffee. I realize now that we're approaching that 100,000 subscriber milestone, my content looks a little less like the tried and tested YouTube tutorial and more like storytelling with music production kind of woven throughout the narrative. And I just want to know if you guys enjoy the evolution of the channel or if you want me to go in a different direction. For now, I should add a bass line. Recently, I've been gravitating towards more live, funky bass lines. I'll choose something in the same key as my progression, but then I'll also chop in another bass line from a different pack. Let me show you. So I've got this bass line here. It's a little bit long, and it just plays maybe too many notes. But I do really like the vibe of it. So I chop this up to fit my chord progression, and that gives me this. But then I want to feed in a bass line of a completely different vibe just to fill these gaps. So I get this. The second bass that I've chopped in here has a slightly different tonal character, which I kind of like, but we can always fix it up with a little bit of saturation, EQ, and compression. This is going to be a kind of R&B vibe, so I think we're going to get some strings to reflect that. This is gorgeous. We're going to chop these up, and I think I'll have to pitch them around a little bit as well. So we can either go Shift-Command-T and bring that into a new track and slice it by probably beats and quarter notes, yeah. And then we can just kind of play these. Or we can just chop it up by hand, which is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to like chop these up, pitch them if I need to, and place them under the arrangement. Just consolidated it because it makes it a little bit easier to kind of copy and paste it throughout the arrangement. It sounds something like this. I've kept it kind of low pass for now. You have to trust the process with this one. It's going to be nice. I'm taking a break whilst I edit this very episode that you're watching, and I realized I have about 10 to 15 tracks in a similar kind of style. Would you guys be interested in hearing a beat tape with a similar kind of vibe? Maybe I'll even put it out to the community to feature on some of those beats and remix them. If all goes ahead, then I'll use today's sponsor to release those tracks. I use DistroKid for all of my musical releases, and they've got a ton of marketing tools to help me get my music out to you guys as well. If you're not already using DistroKid, then use the links in the description to support the show and get a discount off your first year. Let's put this video out. I've actually gone and grabbed the El Piano again from Clevgrand. There's just something that can go in that space, right? So I've got this in. Nice and easy. And then doubled that up with the cheap upright piano underneath. I think you're gonna like this. I've automated this phase flanger to turn up and the feedback on both to come to 100%. And this gives a really cool effect in this space. How cool is that? Let's listen to that alone. Going back to my original point, I think once I made that disclosure video, and especially the week in the life kind of vlog episode, I think I really stepped up my production value, and I really enjoy that type of storytelling, but of course those episodes take much longer to make. Do they provide enough value for you, or did you prefer when it was just, hey, here's a cool artist or genre, let's try and replicate that sound. Not sure what sound we're going for today, we're just having fun, but I want to show you a cool little chopping process. I'll use Splice Bridge to find samples that are also in a similar key to what I've got. This is quite a long sample. But there are parts of this that I like a lot, and this one. So we're going to chop that up, and again, there might be parts that you have to repitch to fit in. But this is going to work really nicely, and then you'll go about your arrangement in a similar fashion. Here's another chop that I found. And we're just going to keep adding to that. Again, using tiny little chops just to have these in the arrangement makes all the difference. I'm really enjoying this. I do think we need some drums though. Basically, I'm at a creative impasse and I'd love your input. That's what I'm trying to say. There's also so much to my skill set that I haven't yet showcased. Seen as it's SP404 day, I think we should import the track to the SP to just add some source and close out the beat. So what are your thoughts of the future of this channel? What made you subscribe and what content have you been enjoying the most? Thank you as always for swinging by, and I'll see you next time.